Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, The Headlines. RPP fights the president on a strong delegation start regional tour. Of international signatory Sarava at Harish airport to visit Rafah crossing point. Those are the headlines. Welcome to the national news. A high-level delegation headed by His Excellency the Prime Minister Abdulkarim Khan Mohammed who visited to the Dikil area yesterday Friday. Upon the arrival of the Prime Minister and his accompanying delegation to the Dikil area with a warm welcome from the higher regional authority of this governorate. The Prime Minister was accompanied during this visit by members of the Popular Rally Party for the Sake of Progress (RPP), the government member of parliament and official in the public institution. The aim of this visit was to enhance outreach and interaction with the income community, with civil society, representative leaders and residents. In a speech, the Prime Minister pointed out the paramount importance of unity and cohesion, social work for sustainable development and progress of the Jewish nation. This visit represents the beginning of a new area of cooperation and partnership between the government and the United Area based on mutual trust and common aspiration to achieve development sustainable and fair for all. Then the Director General of the Djibouti Port Corridor Road, Mr. Abdi Ibrahim Farah, expressed his pride as a native of the United Nations and United Region, during his speech, highlighting the honor and privilege of speaking alongside the delegation led by the Prime Minister Abdulkarim Khan Mohammed. In addition, he announced that road rehabilitation work between Dudabale and Dikil will begin next week with the establishment to a temporary road or derivation to maintain the movement of goods and services during this period. He also highlighted that a technical team from DBCR CA will be in Dikil next week to access and rehabilitate degraded European roads in the United Region. Finally, he mentioned that even the engineers responsible for construction the section of road are native of the region, which is a source of pride for the Dikil region. Then the Minister of Transport and Infrastructure mentioned the effort made by the government to overcome on problem related to roads and water. He continues saying we are seeking change. This situation is improving an important area due to your effort. Considerable effort has been made in this direction as a strategy have been implemented to enhance road safety at the national level and reputation works currently underway the whole road. Restoration work has been completed on the road linking Rupuki Dikil to distance 25 kilometers, and there are works in progress. As for the connecting road, the Jura and the Galamo, we have started the development and construction work on this road. It's length 16 kilometers at present. In his speech, also, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdili, thanked him gratitude to the residents of the Dikil and Gala area for their warm reception and hospitality. Firstly, he said, I thank the parents and all those present here for their welcome. They gave us a warm welcome. I listened to your question and suggestion, especially those related to the file healthcare, where you asked us to provide you with a planned drivers. I told you this is very very necessary because the previous drivers have retreated. We are in the process of assigning new driver for ambulance operating in this area. Soon this matter will came through and you will pay a matrix, but I hope you preserve and this cars from everything that affected them and disrupted them. In speech, the Minister of the Interior, Mr. Said Noor Hassan, raised related issues, traffic accident resulting from transportation used in the area, especially in the Pacheche. The Minister stressed they needed to provide driving training for drivers, which will reduce the traffic accident. The Minister of the Interior also promised to open a driving school in the region along the lines of the other region over the driving course for pilgrim drivers. On the other hand, Minister addressed the issues of the cleanliness and waste collection in the area, noting that the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity provided the region council has 1.8 million Jewish foreigners to establish a hygiene agency in the region regarding to the Edela in food supplies allocated to women workers in garbage and household waste collection operation reported that it will be transferred. This matter is submitted to the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity concerning with this matter to speed up its delivery to these women. In terms of the Prime Minister, Abdulkarim Mohammed referred in his speech to the critical importance of unity and social cohesion for sustainable development and progress for our nation. He also confirmed that he and the government delegation accompanying him discussed with the civil society leaders about the problem associated with the road and the promise of civil society representative in the region. Then the unit takes their complaint into consideration. He pointed to the key role played by the road to achieving greater economic growth, safety, and promoting social development in the region. Then the Prime Minister Abdulkarim Mohammed continued his series of the important meeting during this visit to the city. He held a meeting with the leader and notable income governor of Australia and the hungry researcher. During the meeting about the challenge, the social and economic issues facing the region and the issue of access to job opportunity, basic infrastructure, and basic services. Then during the visit, the Prime Minister discussed clarification with the civil society, several including education, health, and infrastructure. Mr. Abdulkarim Mohammed listened to the resident complaint and pledged to work continuously in order to respond the needs of the population and improve condition livelihood for them. Continue his approach of proximity and support for regional development. Prime Minister Abdulkarim Mohammed also vice the president of the party for the Popular Rally for Progress (RPP) made a significant visit to the party annex in Dekil. This vital step demonstrated the unwavering commitment of the government and the RPP to the well-being and advancement to the region and to the United Nations region. In an atmosphere of camaraderie and solidarity, the Prime Minister was warmly welcomed by members and supporters of the RPP annex. This meeting illustrated the desire of the government and the party to remain in direct contact with the peers and to understand their needs and aspirations and to work together to achieve them. During his speech, the Prime Minister highlighted the crucial importance of collective mobilization to face regional challenges and to seize development opportunity. He reaffirmed that the RPP's firm commitment to the principle of the solidarity, equal opportunity, and progress for all Dikul citizens. This visit, the RPP annex in Dikul is part of the continuity of action undertaken by the government and the part of it to strengthen ties with the local population. It demonstrated the joint and determination to work hand in hand to build a better future based on citizen participation, social justice, and sustainable development. by strengthening the ties with the President Dekil, the Prime Minister, the Vice President of the RBB that affirmed their solid commitment to the progress and well-being of the United Region in a spirit of the conciliation, listening and joint action. The Legislation Committee of the African Parliament held a meeting at the Parliament headquarters in South Africa. A member of Jewish representative included the female representative participated in this section parliamentarian Safia Ilmi, Jibril MP, Mahmoud Mustafa Tahir MP, Abdullahi Burkad Ibrahim, and Representative Hussein Muhammad Ali. The Pan-African Parliament will hold election for members of the Parliament during this special section. This election will paralyze the position of the President, First Vice President, and Vice President, the fourth President, which became vacant following election, and change the constitutionalism of a government in some member states of the African Union. Within the framework of the International Day of the Francophone, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, and in close collaboration with the French Institute in Djibouti, includes several activities to commemorate International Francophone Day. This week, a spelling competition was organized in all the schools in all over the country. It included 1,000 of young students of all level of education. This competition gave a student the opportunity to excel and demonstrate their connection to the language. French language educational institution fully contributed to organizing this event by providing the necessary infrastructure and appropriate educational tools. The ceremony of handing over this box took place in the presence of the Secretary General of the Ministry and the Advisor of Culture of the French Embassy. In addition to the head of the institution, Director of Beneficiary Schools, the initiative came within the Reading Festival week. This work have been selected covering a variety of genres such as comic, documentary, stories, and children's help carefully to meet the specific needs of students and thus help them progress their academic career. In his speech, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Manufacturing underlined that the dictation competition is part of the activity of International Day of Francophone and to promote and also disseminate the French language within educational institutions. It also helps improve the quality of learning. It allowed active participation for students and schools celebrating the cultural and linguistic diversity of the speaking world in French. In addition, the ministry organized a book delivery ceremony for library located in primary and middle schools. This morning, the Ministry of Women and Family organized an awareness section for high school students about protecting children, combating violence against children. This section aims to educate and mobilize high school students about issues related to the protection of children's rights within the framework of the ministry's tireless effort in this area. The section witnessed a series of discussion and exchange an idea and opinion among the students and also representative of the committee concerned with protecting children's rights. This interaction allows for young people to better understand their rights as minors. This awareness section was held in the presence of the Director of the Women and Family Department, Fawzia Ali Osman, Director of the Listening Cell at the National Union for Women Djibouti, Ms. Zahra Hassan and the Director of the Public Education, Mrs. Lula Ali, Assistant Attorney General, Mr. Ahmed Abdullah, and Head of the Department Children, Mrs. Nasra Mohammed Dini. This occasion emphasized the importance of raising awareness among young people about issues of protection children and combating violence in order to build a safer and more and respectful future for all her children. And now the Youth Association they will organize awareness a workshop on the importance of girls' education. This workshop, which falls within the project to combat girls' abandonment, was completed from the school in Adelo district. There are members of the parent committee and the management committee, the village share in addition to the educational staff. This workshop was funded by the United States Agency for International Development. During this event, participants discussed the reason why girls drop out of school, the obstacles that prevented them from attending school, as well as the challenges possible solution. This discussion allows to identify ways to find appropriate solution. The president of the association indicated in his intervention that this workshop aimed to raise awareness all concerned parties and all the components of society are concerned about this challenge. Girls stop out in school in rural area. Activity will continue the project in the coming months. And for international scene, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres arrived at Al Arish Airport, International Airport in the Egyptian North Sinai Governorate with the Commissioner General of the United Nations Agency, United Nations Relief on Works for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, Philippe Lazzarini, at the beginning of solidarity visit with the Gaza Strip. Guterres visit included inspecting the Rafah lane crossing and renewed the call for a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip, which has been subjected to Israel aggression since more than 5 months, leaving tens of thousands of martyrs and wounded, massive destruction in the sector. Upon his arrival, Guterres went to Al Arish and General Hospital to inspect the situation, health care for the wounded in the sector. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and a wonderful evening.